Happy New Month, beautiful people. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you guys are doing fine. First, I want to say a big thank you to everyone following so far. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your support. To the amazing guest that has been saying yes to me, thank you. And to those that have also said no due to their busy schedule, for one reason or the other, thank you as well. Thank you to every amazing person out there. Today is the 1st of September. Yeah, happy Sunday, happy new month. How you guys doing? This is the Meji Shodeke. And today we are going to be treating a topic titled Breeding the Right Survivor Mentality. I have my two guests, they're on board. Prompt guys. They are punctual. So if you guys can just tap the video screen button beneath and request to join this video, and I'll accept. If you can do that for me, Bami and Junior, if you can do that for me now. There's a video icon on your screen. Just tap it, then request to join this video, then I'll just accept. Then we kick off. Okay. This is Junior. Okay. Okay, just wait. J, my brother.
Same man.
Big Bambo.
Hey, my brothers.
You remember
What's
that
up,
song?
bro? My bro.
Big Bambo.
You don't go. Rose, how you doing now? Longest time. Ages, bro. I do alright.
Junior, how you doing?
Point of correction. I sabi say na Junior, but this one na Ade.
Okay.
Ade.
No, I said YouTube, point of correction,
Yeah.
Senator.
That one said D. Yeah. What's up now?
So,
I do,
man.
Yeah, wow. Hope you're good.
Yes, I do alright though. On your side now.
I do alright too, brother. Longest time.
Side of fresh. I do.
My soldier man.
Yeah.
Well, let me do the proper introduction. I don't think Junior. I don't think Ade wants to be affiliated with that, on this program due to personal reasons. And okay, let me just kick in with the introduction, and I will do it based on punctuality. Who popped in first? I think it's you guys.
We both popped together.
Eh?
We both popped together, definitely. Yeah.
But my face appear first.
Yeah, really.
When I draw my the face appear first. Okay, bye. This is Adekoya Adewunmi. We call him today, and that's what you permit me, because I think that's what is quick to me in my mouth. Basically, when you see his Instagram, you see him also affiliating himself to the name of Senator, which I really think it's an overdue, entitled name that I believe it's going to come to pass. Junior has been someone that is amazing, and I believe this special life is a setup. And I only need to set both of them up this way. None of you know that you guys are not be facing yourself today, but I did it purposefully because of the flow that we need.
I'm very, very, very when I saw the flyer, I was like, oh really? My dearest cousin.
So basically, I will be keeping quiet on what Junior represents right now, because in that capacity, I respect him. He has told me before that he doesn't want to be affiliated in such manner. But I would relate Junior to what I know him consistently to have been. Junior has been someone that has been proactive when it comes to lending voice to Nigerians, realities and predicaments. He has always been showing interest in that line, most especially trying to also share his idea on his own fair share of experience in the land. And Junior, of course, grew up like also one, like every Nigerian kid from the street of Ikeja. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think Junior I'll call him half caste. Now wait, that half caste get me. No be half caste like say now you can say no. Junior is actually half
Look by
Bauchi, half
face.
Paco. You get. So now
Mm-hmm.
why they call him half caste? I believe Junior
Yeah.
is actually half Bauchi, half Paco.
100.
There's no shame in it. It's everybody's reality. But he person too, Niger go do you. Niger do everybody. Niger they happen to
100.
everybody,
Mhm.
regardless
Everybody
of
know much
say
about
you
Nigeria.
believe say if you dey island, Niger go come meet you for there. Make you dey Abuja, Niger go come touch you for that.
That's how bad Nigeria
You
is
know,
currently.
if you're going away, but it's just for us to have a balanced view, balanced conversation when we have our kind of talk. So there's no shaming in it. So I really think from that perspective, Junior actually has and that kind of balanced view of someone who comes from a family of a very very settled middle class in Nigeria and with an upper hand of some privileges. So as such, I want to take Junior's conversation from also juxtaposing from someone like me's conversation. So Junior, sorry, Senator, Senator, you're welcome.
No, we never reached that. That's why they never reached that time.
You're welcome on board properly. You're welcome to Street and Cathedral.
Thank you
Yes,
so
bro.
much
Yes,
for
bro.
having me at
Yes,
Street
sir.
and Cathedral. Thank you for the
And
opportunity. You know, I'm a follower
yeah,
of
yeah,
your work.
yeah,
I try as
I'm
much as I
Yeah, from the
can to
one.
always.
big shout out to you on that. I wouldn't like big shout out to you on that. Big shout out to you, and I appreciate.
Yes,
Um,
boss.
on my immediate right here, about this introduction. You get some friends where we say you then call you immediately you receive the call like this. You just go before you talk anything. You guys just explain say hello, how far. Even my wife for here they greet you. My mama they here.
100.
Before you now even talk
100.
you guys just shalaye everything wey dey around you. So that
100.
yeah, top no
100.
go lead to kind. I think that's who Bami is to me. Bami has been my closest G. We've been together
Yeah, very
way
correct.
back from
Absolutely correct.
from GSS. We've
For
been
real.
that from GSS 1, and we're still kicking it good right now. I
Yeah.
think
Cool.
this is the same guy that if you're going to stand on the judgment day and by God just talk, say, I want to open chapter, you and Bam, me go just kneel down, say, Baba, beg, just close that chapter, Baba, Apata Kuti. I beg, you raise the chapter for my life. You want me to make paradise, I beg.
Oh,
So,
don't
Bami,
lie.
it's an amazing, honestly, you made my childhood so interesting. It's an
Yeah,
amazing,
same as high now. We've done so many
yeah,
things that you can remember now. Let's have a
yeah,
flashback.
yeah.
Crazy
Yeah,
things.
it's so amazing. It's so
Yeah,
amazing
bro.
to have you as a
Mhm.
friend.
Same
And
here, my brother.
to be honest with you, that we could kick it through that long. And we're still
Mm-hmm.
here,
Mm-hmm.
still, keeping in touch, still having very, very nice
Yeah.
conversations. Still,
Yeah, sure.
our family has become one and everything.
Definitely.
I consider myself being blessed. Not everybody can actually, have such friendships for that
Same
long.
here. Yeah, for real.
And
Yeah.
this is Surv Bamiro. I call him Big Bami.
Big
Yes,
Big
bro.
Bamu.
Bammy!
100. Yes, boss.
Big
Big
Bami.
Bammy!
100. For real. I've been waiting to be on this show for a very long time. Like on this program. But my nigga be they postpone me. Like I really have things
Me the
just think
video.
of like just tell you like I really want to tell people about things that are really happening so they can actually learn from it, right? But today is
Make I no
happening.
lie.
Today is
Make,
happening. I'm happy, and you're even bringing my Jairus cousin down
yeah,
here. It's
yeah.
gonna be a very cool conversation,
Uh,
to be candid.
make I no lie. I dey fear topic where I go. I don't even. I dey confused. See, I go carry Bami come cathedral talk. I go carry come street talk. I don't know. I just dey.
And I just shared it too now. You know now.
No,
I
in
You know
a
what
just
we're
say
straight.
gonna
na.
do.
I mean
In
na
a
me and
straight.
you
In
be
a
this na.
straight. In the Bammy Not street.
So,
No be lie.
yeah.
Yes, I did.
So to make this official, so everybody listening, in case you are feeling the chemistry, the energy, the laugh, and all, we are family here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Aside from the fact that Junior and Bami are cousins, I consider myself as one of them too, because we've shared
Yeah.
long history together, and
Yes, sir,
when you
yes,
guys
sir,
have been
yes,
together
sir.
that
Way
long,
back.
it's so hard to start introducing people that he's the cousin to my friend Alaye, now my
My
brother in
All those
cousins.
kind of thing now.
now my brother in
Yes, so our family is our
Oh.
family. The rest
Mm.
now history.
So let me just introduce guys to my space personally, and we'll just kick off on the topic. This is Street and Cathedral. To be quite honest, I'm blessed to be a convener of this platform, because I feel this is what we need at this time, at this crucial time of the African realities and predicaments we're facing. Most especially when we see the way we use the social media. It's not that we can't use the social media for other purposes, but one of the reasons why this should also be included is because we can see now that aside from the fact that we are using it for social activities and engagement, people can also come on this platform to learn. We have been seeing people coming here to do business, to buy, sell. So we really want to also use this platform to project our narrative, our African narrative, in the right perspective. You understand? So App Street and Cathedral is that podcast that actually represents the positive narrative that portrays African realities in the right perspective right there. And I feel that we shouldn't wait. Abi Baba, we go wait for celebrities like the whiskey. Make them come they tell us wetin dey affect us, affect common man. Gats be Davido or
Not
Pato
possible.
shine light
We are
on us.
all we are all in
We
this
are all
now.
in
We are all
this.
facing it.
We are all facing it. So anything
Squarely.
will affect me. Mr. Get mouth, make I open my mouth. No be small
Yeah,
celebrity go
now
come
I
they
can
tell
defend
me
myself too.
you get I can defend my feet talk my own. She understand. So big respect to all the celebrity, but we also have a platform also to ear up. Now we need to show millions and thousands of people right there that intellectuals like us, we are still alive, we are doing well, we are keeping it good. Nothing do us, we can project and we can hear our voice and opinion regardless,
Yeah.
So that is actually the idea. So you guys are welcome properly to Street
Thank
and
you very
Cathedral.
much once again, my bro.
And
Appreciate.
like I dey
Thank you
always
for
talk,
having
no
us.
nobody drop OT with Jesus. Because it's today na Sunday, I will give you one OT, one loud OT, wey Jesus give for Bible.
Oh
If you
no.
follow me, go there. So you get one thing where Jesus talk, wey be say Jesus, he dey talk to people. You can't let them know, say, look, una cathedral people, if una fuck up, my street people no go fuck up. They don't understand. They come to say, Master, what do you mean? He talks okay. He be like that man we won't do wedding. He don't organize, call una cathedral people, now mess up well. One person talks saying go Shiloh, another person talks saying go redemption camp. Now no come wedding. Jesus talks I beg enter street. My street men know they fail. Go gather them, come. You get because the show must go on. You get so the idea is that it gas happen. That wedding gas take place. So regardless, this conversation gas happen. If one person, the gas just fill that void. The gas happen.
Definitely. That
So
was on the head.
the topic right here is breeding the right survivor mentality. Now, what can bring this topic? What led to this topic? And will jump in, then based on punctuality, then Bami will jump in later. But I
All
want to
right.
just give us the background of what led to this topic.
Okay.
I started seeing the peer pressure going on social media, and waiting they affect me personally that actually got me to this. I realized some things that we were not even thinking about when we were at some certain age. There's some news coming on now that at that age now, people don't deep and into do ritual, cut this person head. That age where we say you get what
Yeah.
really matters to us then. I don't think we're that pressure to say we really, really want to make 1 millions or
Money.
billions.
Yeah,
We're not
you're
really
right.
bothered about that.
You're
But
right. Very
but at the
right.
same time, we have the mentality. We were
Yeah.
prepared for reality that no, we know say that's us because we came from a family that they instilled that. So
Yeah.
what are those current challenges that African youths are facing that is actually leading them to that survival mentality? Have we gotten to that stage of survival of the fittest, or it is something that is actually creating that atmosphere? Can we say that it is the media, celebrity lifestyle, social media?
For
I
the
don't
bad
know.
government.
So yeah,
Hmm.
so will you jump in? Then Bami will now jump in now. What has led us to these current challenges that African youths are facing that now made everybody believe that more is now survival of the fittest now? I guys make come by all means possible. I have to be rich by all means necessary, and I don't give a damn. But like a daily
So
bag in a nutshell.
thank you again once more for having me. I'll try and dive in straight to that question. I think right now the world is kind of global. Everything is becoming global one way, and we're all seeing it through the internet, with the help of internet. So a lot
Yeah.
of peer pressure, a lot of things that we are seeing that we are knowing now is coming from online compared to back then. Very limited people had access to
Right.
internet, DSTV. Now MB, 100 MB. Enter
Yeah.
Instagram, enter
Just
Twitter. You
many
see what
things
is
on
going
it.
on in America. You see what these
Right.
celebrities are doing. You see the way they're living their life. You now have people who stream everything they do when they wake up, how much they spend for breakfast, how much they spend for lunch. You see some how much they're making. So it's global. Everybody can see it. So I'm like, if so person is doing this, but it's not even, they're not showing the real things at the background. They're just showing you what they want you to see. But you are assuming, so person is doing this, he's living his lifestyle. Waiting they do me. You look at your neighbor, he's driving Benz. I'm high school. Somebody who just finished high school is driving Benz. What about me? So I think pressure from celebrities and the world being global, is really one of the major cause of
I beg,
this.
keep this in. You said something now. Person we finish high school, they drive this. During our time, they born us. Look, they born us well.
Now
Say we
girlfriend will see
finish
the now girlfriend will see the chase up and down.
an extra Cuba.
Pretty extra cool. Now that was the peak of I've
God.
arrived. I have a girlfriend that did midnight cool with me.
Okay, I'll take that as your opening statement. Bami, chip in.
Yeah.
How did we get there? How did we get here? What are the current challenges that are facing African youths? Balashi David Bai, what's going on? To tell me, waiting the sup now with the year say 15-year-old kini gun old bear girlfriend the lorry, some they lure some girl to waiting the sup gun.
But normally, let's straight back from what we're going up. All those times we're seeing so many oppressions, even when we're in secondary schools. You understand? Our classmates sometimes will actually be bringing exotic things to class, and we're like, how do these people get this thing? But we don't even know how they got it. Then we have to go to school and read and leave. But not knowing they are actually doing some other things. Then it wasn't known to us because we are so innocent about it. But so many people know much about all these things. They've seen so many things, they are oppressed, get this, they want to get this. This is actually bringing problems to even our own generation, and it's making it's transferring into the next generation. And definitely that's how it's going to be. Because that online everything, like Adekoya said, that's actually brought so many things to limelight. So many people are saying so many things, transgender, trans everything is happening. We are seeing everything online. So everything we are seeing online, we actually everybody wants to act like that. Even when online is not everything online is real. We all know that. But still here, you still want to feel among, you still want to dive into that kind of thing. And this is about this government has actually made us feel like a mess. Nigeria government for a very long time. They don't say they don't care about us. And now you see the rich people driving like a politician, and you just the mere person just walking near the road and you see them inside their car. Something that will just pop into your head like, what's up? All those kind of things they make them feel somehow at some point, and they're like, no, I can't be in this level, so I have to dive into this.
Okay,
And peer pressure will just you now start mingling with people that you're not meant to mingle with because you just want to do things they're doing.
Okay,
Understand?
now both of you from your statement, you've established one fact, is the fact that people are now more exposed to social media compared to
Mm-hmm.
when we were growing up. So, do you believe that if we also had the exposure to social media, we would have had this menace, we'll be facing this menace too, just because we weren't, maybe social media was not that developed during our
Yeah,
time.
then.
But now,
Mm-hmm.
I asked Junior one question, and I'm going to ask you real quick, then before we move
Okay.
to the next question. Junior said, high school, high school kids now, when they get out of secondary school, kids can be driving Benz. But then, they don't born us well now. As we finish secondary school, say we carry Benz, go make our mama and papa. So what happened to even the value of the society right now? Bam, you know, as we get mischievous rich, they no born
Mm-hmm.
us well. They no
Mm-hmm.
born us well. Say we carry Benz after secondary
Then
school, go
definitely
house.
now. Fire
Now
and
we
go
buy
school.
am. Now
But
even our parents go
do
hand
you
us
know,
over to police station like this. So waiting they solve to the value in the society, the family values, and what's going on. You get Bami, keep in
yeah,
them close.
I think I said something about what you see online. Most of the things that is happening presently is what we see. We've been seeing young guys not even up to like 10 or they are driving cars. So all of those things are the things that people are seeing and they want to copy them. Everything we are doing now, basically, I want to believe it's just social media that is making us to do all of those things. Even we don't even care if it's real or not. We just want to jump in, we just want to do it. We want to do everything just to make everything happen.
Okay, now my next question and my follow-up question for both of you. Now, Senator, you take this one now, which is there's a fact now going on now that there's a mental oppression game, Abi, going on social media. The peer pressure is hard. Oppression is like all of us can oppress ourselves. We don't even know why we jump into this trend, but we are here to die here. Say you go carry last, and we go see. But what is now the importance of we now nurturing that survival mentality? Because now I want us to speak to those younger generation right now that came from average family like us. Last time I checked, Junior, me, you know my story. Me, I no be body like now. Me, dem born me with silver spoon. Àti èjì wo lọ́dọ̀ láyé ti já silver spoon gbà lọ́wọ́ mi. Silver spoon yẹn la ṣe ń lọ gbà lọ́wọ́ ayé padà báyìí ṣe ìyá ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ gba silver spoon yẹn padà sẹ́ẹ̀. A ṣe ń lọ gbà báyìí àti ìgbà ọtí kan ẹjọ́ tẹ bá ti rí silver spoon ẹ bá mi fi DHL wa. But jokes apart, you know what I mean? For those kids now that are thriving, they have potentials in them. I remember my first novel, I wrote it. NEPA no even they bring an account do now lantern and they use like my story JJ. But I know
Yeah,
say
that kind of
something
thing.
they
That
fight for
year.
here. You get
Mm-hmm.
so what are
Mm-hmm.
those importance of nurturing survival mentality for those kids right now that want to stay on the right path? JJ, if you can jump in, then Bami will jump in too. The importance,
Oh,
what is that importance of nurturing survival mentality at this crucial time now?
I think the first thing is the end goal, the results. You know, on the long term, it's gonna worth it. That's what a lot of people don't know. People don't have patience right now for anything. Whatever they want it right now. But we still during our generation a little bit of suru, patience. Okay, there was still a little bit of patience, but now there's no patience. So if they can have patience, believe in yourself, have patience, believe in yourself, work hard, just work. The results will come out. There's no shortcut. Rome was not built in one day. There is no shortcut. Like they will tell you 15 steps to make quick money. That's a lie. That one has car. Another format with that. There is no
You see,
such
all those
thing.
aspire to aspire people, and they
Facts.
find them. I won't go one of their events. Oh my that one now. Talk to another day. I mean,
There's no such thing like that. It is the time will come. When you 40 years, it's not bad for you to drive Benz at 40. But now, at your age, just get patient. Believe that end result. Go. That's like the main thing I can tell them to just try and learn.
Bami, go practical with because me, I know that you and I we had history of hustling. Let's go
Yeah.
practical now. Those things that we did that time, we knew that we have to survive. And we
Yeah.
still dey do big boy for street. What are those things
Mm.
we did then in order to keep up the pace and say, Omo,
Mm.
kàkà tọwọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ ká tọwọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan tá a máa ṣe.
Yes,
What are
now.
those things that
Well,
we
basically,
did?
yeah. Do you remember when we left secondary school? That was 2008. Do you know, immediately we left secondary school, we're having that mindset of working immediately, getting our own money. We don't even care about how much our mom was giving us then. We've been on the street like we want to work, get our own money, spend it on ourselves, go to market and do those things. That's how we finished. Me and you just thought of like, okay, let's just get a chicha job, no matter how small it is, and we're gonna still
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
it going out, understand?
Groovy guy.
And we actually talked to our mom. We told your mom, and you're like, no problem now. You guys are trying. Yeah, go. And we got the job. And from salary, we actually maintaining ourselves doing that. Do you understand? This is the background. This is what we learned from our parents. Their hard work. We are seeing them. We are seeing
Yeah.
them, and we
And
are
to buttress your
purchasing.
point, and to buttress your point, Gino, so that you go understand the job where we take, you get. If we go judge them by salary, the salary we go
Mm-hmm.
get. If to say our mama no they give us transport fare, we don't spend the salary for transport
No
fare
be
alone.
lie. No be
But for
lie.
the fact
You.
that
No be
our
lie.
parents knew that
Mm-hmm.
what we need to
Yeah,
learn
what
that time,
you
That
will
time.
learn,
you
yes, what you
get
will
is
Yes.
that
learn.
we have to hustle. It's not the salary that
Also,
they want
But
exactly.
us to just
nobody get
Mm-hmm.
that patient anymore. To
God bless
learn
you.
that
Anymore.
thing.
Bami,
That's it.
Bami,
You're right. Anymore.
Bami, you
Hmm.
remember say my mama go bring all this eradicate polio, that polio vaccination. We'll
Yeah.
go do
I'm
that
a Los
also for
Abule
village. Oh, JJ,
village.
we don't
Yes,
want to do it for
now.
city because maybe we get
Yes.
girlfriend
I
for
tell
Ebony.
you.
Yeah.
I go
Now
tell
for
my
when
mama say make them no.
mosquito go bite us. For, we
I
go
go tell my
chop
mama say
mosquito. Mosquito
make
go
my
chop
mama
us.
carry us go village.
Yes now.
We go
Yeah.
vaccinate those pikin.
Is
After we
it
collect
not
that money,
catch
we go use am do big
Yeah.
boy. We go use am
I
fund
tell
our
you.
relationship, fund our steez.
Yes now. Our lifestyle, our teas. That kind
Now,
of thing.
now is it that people don't want to work anymore, or the family parents are not encouraging this kind of things anymore?
Yeah. For me, I can believe I want to say the way everybody grew up is different. My background, I know my dad to be a workaholic, like he's likes very hardworking. And then you know my
Yeah,
mom too, very hardworking.
definitely.
Very hardworking. So when I was growing up, I was seeing all of those things. So growing up was just so easy for me to like, okay, let me just copy this idea. I have to like make my money and this. Some other people they don't have that kind of background. So that one really matters. So what they are seeing their mom that they are doing when they're growing up really matters to them too. So they actually want to follow up what they did. Do you
Okay,
understand? So basically, it's what we learned from them that will that will copy.
okay. Make
let
I
me
ask Gino. Wait,
let
make
me
I ask Gino
add.
that. Say I started
Yeah.
this conversation now. Gino, this is where me too. I want to ask you, so that I go know whether now the family value don't reduce. I said Gino was half caste. That Gino was half body, half Paco. Me,
Mm.
I'm a baba. Say now me I be. I told me to Paco. Forget the time we now my body now throw back ball.
True, but memories.
Bami was still more like Junior, but Ogbeni I started to go Bami was more of Paco, like 70% Paco, 30% Bros.
Mm.
So Junior,
Mm.
how was it like? Were you also encouraged to go to the street and fend for yourself to also pick up job? Or it was more of like no. Wait for the big cash, wait for the time where you go travel abroad, start to make
But
wait like invest now.
basically, before you talk, let me just answer that question first. Do you know this is my cousin and we live together, and I know it's my I know the mom is my mom. So she doesn't even encourage laziness for once. Just for once, you have to hustle.
Hmm.
No matter what you're doing, you must go out and
You get
hustle.
why they
No
ask
matter how.
this question? You get why they ask this question? You get why?
So
Because
I'm very sure. I'm very sure he's going to give you more insight about it. I'm just saying like I'm
yeah.
just saying my own.
So Junior jumping. You get why they ask the
So
question? Oh, we go have balance
let
between
me.
now don't hear
So
from
let me.
Paco like this
So
now.
I was fortunate enough to come out from a middle class family. So I didn't have to go extra mile to fend for myself or to have money in my pocket or anything. But as an only boy, at a very early age, I started hustling out of the boy spirit. I was not forced. There was no pressure. This was just something, I don't know, I just got the
Yeah, into
spirit.
it.
But my mom has
Yeah,
always been doing different type of businesses. So I would say I got that from my mom's view business
100.
area, but I was never like forced, more guy.
Yes.
If you know also, you know go see food chop. No. I was
Mm-hmm.
fortunate to have food regardless. But as a guy, man, I just found myself coming out hustling, started hustling at a young age, which the money never went to my family, it went to myself. It was everything I made was for me to do, to take care of myself,
You dey use
enjoy.
So
So no
am
yes
fund that
pressure.
now.
Yeah,
lifestyle. You
no,
dey use am fund that
yeah,
lifestyle.
yeah. I literally had no
100.
pressure.
Yeah, for
So
real.
that is more of like my own line on my own.
Okay. Now, okay, now let us move. Let us move forward now. This conversation, I'm really, really enjoying it because the practicality we are bringing in is actually exposing a lot of because I don't want us to sound like all those aspire to prosper. Me, I know they listen to this again. Those guys don't frustrate my life. They will tell you, say, if you move mountain with one finger. If I catch
Ah.
those, if I catch those guys. Now let's talk about the need for education. I think amidst these kids now, they believe, oh, if they have TikTok, if they can grow this TikTok thing, dance on what make this quick money now. When we say Facebook said they don't they farm Facebook, we say Facebook said don't add money. If you make rap on top Facebook, but
Mm-hmm.
which will be the place of education? I don't hear many people now, don't they miss They don't talk say education is scam, education is scam. But we know we know better here that we can't make such conversation. It is evil. It is dangerous. What do you
Yeah,
think about such
especially
conversation?
man.
And is it that a conversation that has been misunderstood or misused, or is a conversation that is valid that education is a scam? Because I think this is what is going on amidst these young growing up teenagers. They believe that my education is scam. Money where I go make on TikTok, money where I go make. What is really going on? So I want you to jump in, Junior, and also Bam, you take it up from there. Is education
So,
really scam,
e-
or is
e-
education needed for all
edu-
these things that can actually change these kids?
education is not a scam. Education is always needed, actually needed, and will forever be needed. But there's a question. There are different types of education. We have formal and informal. But whichever way you're going to be educated, education is needed. Then, when somebody's telling you jargons, you will be able to point. This one are
Yeah, this
jargons
what you're
when
saying
they
is
talk.
not
But when you're
correct.
not
Now
exposed, when you're
definitely.
not educated, when information is given to you, you don't even know how to
You don't make use
process
of it
it.
very
You,
well.
you
You're
don't know how to
right.
make use of it because
Yes,
you are
you're
not
right.
formally or informal.
Perfect.
So there are different types of education. Now, minimum, even in America, if you don't have your GED, you will never get a good paying job. The minimum, which is high school, that's the
Yeah, that's
minimum.
still
You will
education.
never,
Yeah.
that's still form of education. So you are forced. The system has forced you, or more, at least get SSC. But
At
after a
least.
while, when you see
Shey, but for
people
this
growing,
country, that's
you
not
self,
an education. SSC is not an education.
you self, you go one grow. You self, you go one grow because I mean, you want when people are speaking, you want to be able to process information. You want to know how to use information. But if you are not educated, you really cannot use it. Then another thing again is society adapts, society changes. Oh, education is a scam. Maybe we can make money from Facebook, we can make money from TikTok. How do you even know how to monitorize these things? That's the form of education. It's not just YouTube or
You are
blow
right.
blow. A lot of people make money, but in 10 years, where are they? Because they don't have an education on how to actually use that tool, that platform that they have. It's not just go to the studio, use your voice and blow. Oh, she education to be where you are. You were just there by chance, by luck, but you still need some form of education to continue and to progress and to remain, if not at the peak, if after time to be relevant. So education, formal or informal, is not a
Okay,
scam.
Bami, why jumping on that? You're a
Okay.
surveyor. And one thing I appreciate you for so far I've seen is that before you even see Bami post in face, either snap, either on WhatsApp or everything
You
land.
don't
In
see
fact,
land, you don't
you
see
go wake up like this, you
people.
don't want buy land. Bami no go force land into your head like this. Buy land. Your tata finish come, your family people
Don't do your
your
paper
your
work.
everything
Honestly,
land.
no
So
lies. No
you see
lies.
now, one way you've been trying to also educate us through your platform. So I know this is not something that was taught in school. You weren't taught during your university days that you have to use your social media. You must have evolved to say, okay, I want to use this social media space in order to promote my business and all. So now
My
talk about
business.
people that are saying
Yes.
education is a scam
This time.
in line with you
Okay.
making use of such
Yeah,
opportunities.
meeting on
Like
social media. Yes.
what would you say in that light too?
Okay. Do you know what? To start with, let me talk about something about my profession. You can go to school and be a surveyor. That is the professional way. Then when you go to school, you're educated. But you can be a quack at the same time and still be a surveyor. That would be a quack surveyor. So the education, the two, one is educated, one is not educated, but they are making money.
Hmm.
Do you understand? So now, one can't, the quack one, they can't work on system,
Hmm.
they can't plot.
So,
You understand? They only do
the apps,
manual.
mention the precise apps, please, so that
I'm talking
at
about
least
all this AutoCAD,
AutoCAD.
or we
Okay.
use AutoCAD to plot our survey jobs, to bring out the boundaries. They can't operate it. They actually do manual. I mean manual. They make use of this ruler or this they use pencil on the board. But when we go to school, we don't have to go through all those stress. Everyone
Yeah.
we do it on AutoCAD and
Make
okay.
life
So
easier.
that's just different education now. I'm just trying to like bring together. I'm just using my profession as a
Profession. No,
reference.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So now people now think in the world generally, people think education is a scam because everybody is making music online. You don't need to go to school, definitely. They'll give you examples of so many people that don't go to school. They tell you bad, they tell you this, they tell you this. So because of all those things they are hearing, they are listening to that, no, school is scam job. So many people don't go to school, say we never make ambition them. And all those kind of motivation we give them. So now all those kinds of things that people they look at. But finally, like my own conclusion, school is not a scam. At the end of everything, it's not a scam. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you know what? You know one of the examples where they always get me. And because Bill Gates drop out, you will drop out. You do know Bill Gates had private teachers and came from a
Yes.
billionaire family.
Exactly.
And this
Just
guy,
imagine.
he was learning coding, tech, even all these
Even the school you dropped her from, say.
Harvard. You dey whine me.
just
Are you one
You
Jesus Christ, our
only
Lord and
better
Savior?
lolo. Federal
So all this, that's why I dey find all those aspire to perspire people. They don't go tell you
you can't.
the
Or they go
basics.
say Mark Zuckerberg dropped out. Dropped out from
Harvard,
where? Do you know what he's been studying
you
before he dropped out?
and now they're not making reference to that kind of thing.
person we don't
That I
get
know, you know.
person we don't get life project.
Yeah.
We go give
Yes.
am $1 million. You can't say no drop out. Something will be saying the school self go come give am honorary doctorate on top.
Yeah, of course.
I don't understand.
He
So I see, just move forward because these guys I dey find them and I don't want them to know say I dey find them. So let's go to mentorship.
So you actually asking me questions about I just want to let people know how educative surveying is. So many people doesn't know about survey.
Okay.
Just
I think your network is stalling.
network, yeah.
Nigeria is up.
It's turning on your
all
own.
of those things are very important. But education, lack of education, won't let some people understand that. So they'll think they bought the land and that's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hello, are you there?
It's coming in and out.
Yeah, your network is buffering. Can you hear us now?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you very well now.
Okay. So you were saying something about land and people buying land and think it's enough, but
So I'm trying to say,
more.
some people, not everybody knows the importance of having a survey document, a registered survey document. So many people, not even educated people alone, non-educated and educated people, sorry, both of them, they don't know. You have to educate people and let them know how important this document is to you. Not you just getting the land and thinking if you're done. With that land, they can still get it from you. Not having a document. The first document you have to have after getting the land is your survey. Then once you get the survey, they can process whatever other thing you want to process.
Surveyor General.
Everything. So you just understand.
I love this. Now, let's talk about mentorship and role models. This is where many people have gotten it right. Many people have gotten it wrong while growing. And kids are so eager in order to choose, the wrong role models. I know when we were growing up, we looked up to some people. The easiest people we looked up to were our parents at first. Yeah. And moving away from that, some people would, have affinity with their pastor because that's a spiritual leader to them. But in line of what you want to do and become, it is quite important to find mentorship if you agree with me. At least that will also help you to breed the right mentality. Because such a person, Bami, I remember very well, when you started this surveying, there were some bros for streets, and when Tolu and all, that they were actually putting you through, that you tell me that you want to go and meet them and everything. That is mentorship. When I was also, learning journalism, and I came to Rock City FM, and there were some people I connected with that they were in line of the profession, and I was
that
like,
you look up to,
like Mr. Dele, Ayodo, even my uncle was a journalist. So there were some things I would just tap from them in order to just give me the right mentality. Like, guy, you know what? If you are chill on this profession, there are many things you can do. You look forward to them. But these days, what we see is that the mentorship some people still have it, but rather they will be own boy for some whatever crime syndicate they want to be, go wash clothes for some bros, so they teach them whatever. I don't want to mention. But now, how important it is for mentorship and subscribing to mentorship in line of breeding the right mentality for survival. Because now Nigeria has gotten to a stage where we need to survive. Let me use that word collectively now. We need to survive regardless. Anywhere you find yourself, you got to survive. Huh? But in
Sure,
that
definitely.
survival now, you find the best way to survive. Now we are talking about mentorship as one of the right steps in the right direction of survival. So how is important it is mentorship. How important is it, for the need to survive in this kind of chaos that Nigeria has found itself. So we jump in, please.
All right. I'll start by saying there's a saying that experience is the best teacher. What you've never experienced, you cannot talk about. When you know where you're going to, you have a goal of where you want to go to. Look at the people that have achieved whatever you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to be an accountant, you just finished college. Look at the people even before you finish that the accountants, that chartered accountant. Talk to them. Let them give you the footprint of how you can pass your ACA exams, how you can pass school. Just like when you're in college, there's what they call college advisor that helps you that do like this, or do like this to get to this place. And these are people that have to be, if it's your professional line, be there. And as you grow, mentorship changes. My first mentor was my dad. After a while in my life, I'm like, okay, no, I need somebody else.
You need
There's some
somebody
things
else.
I've achieved. Yes, I need somebody else. So like that, my mentors keep changing depending on what am I trying to get. And the reason why you need somebody that is in your line, you don't want your pastor to be your mentor. Your pastor studied theology in school, he studied finance. You are trying to be a medical doctor, and you go and say, Pastor, come and mentor me. Kí ni pastor first
ẹ
of
náà
all
báwo ti
yàrá?
gbé mọ́ra wọn.
Àdúrà wo ni? It's just
Or
not.
Olonjeke Igbo la máa gbé.
No, they've not experienced that thing that you would experience because they say experience is the best teacher. So àwọn tó ti experience ẹ̀ tó nǹkan yẹn ti ṣe wọ́n. So
Yeah,
that thing, that
yeah,
mistake, you
they'll
self no go fit
relate
make
very
am. They
well.
will try as much as they can to help you out. So mentorship is very, very important. Okay, I've not told anybody my line of duty now. I'm a sergeant. I'm trying to become officer. Now, I have to leave the NCO's mentors to go and find an officer mentor that can mentor me
They can
to be
mentor
an
you. They
officer
really
like
called
him.
you. Mm-hmm.
So, but when I was trying to be a regular NCO, my mentor was an NCO person. So mentorship is always very important
Very
because they
important in your
help
kind of
you
field.
and you're not lost even here in your field. Even when you're lost, like, are they on fuck up? Oh, bye. Okay, what's the fuck up? Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh
let's
my
find
shit.
solution. You're not just by yourself because no man is an island.
I
So I don't know
think
if I was
Yeah.
able to answer that.
yeah, no, perfectly. And thank you for bringing your
Perfectly.
most recent personal experience on the table. I believe many people are learning already, and trust me, I get most engagement when I drop this online. When I edit the video and put it on Spotify and YouTube, I get more engagement that way. So don't be bothered about people you see on live now. It's Champions League week and all. So, and anything intellectual, no be say with the twerk. If you say with the twerk now, you go see
Now, what
many
they want
customers
me
go down
that now?
customers go
No
down
be
take
lie.
They give you money, safe.
customers go
Yes
down
now.
take twerk. So Bami,
Yeah.
how important is that mentorship and role models? Me personally, I will keep this thing personally too, and I want to give a big shout to bro one day. I want to big him.
100.
I want because to be quite honest, I know that you and I we grew up together more like brothers. You get,
Yes.
but
Of
but
course.
one day is one of those people that if we talk character role model that we look forward to, say me and you we dey mischievous, but behind our back, we get way, but I one day attitude, the coordinators. So we
No be
talk say
lie.
God,
Yes now.
say we won't really
A lot of times, so many times.
say we really want to spoil our life.
No be lie. No be lie.
No be God creates this bros.
Yeah.
You get, so how important is this mentorship in line with what juniors are exposed to, that's in career wise and even role models in attitude wise? How important
Attitude
it is for
wise.
survive to for this survivor mentality that we need at this crucial time.
Okay, me, I believe mentorship is not just about um how brilliant you are, how exposed you are. Never. in my kind of field, as a surveyor, I'm not seeing anybody as a mentor, right? Are you feeling me? I'm not seeing anybody as a mentor. I'm just doing my thing my way. But I have a mentor when I'm talking about attitude wise. I have someone I'm looking up to that I actually want to. No, I can't be like him. I don't want to be like. I can't be like him, but at least I just want to act like at least towards him,
Be as
Yeah.
close as
close as him. You understand? So all those kind of people. First of all, my elder brother, and my dad, politically wise, politically wise, I'm looking at him as a mentor because he's an icon
yeah.
politically. So he knows so many things. So I'm looking. I want to follow his legacy, and I'm looking.
His local government was his Ikene local
Yeah, you can
government.
local government. Yes. So so many things. I think I know much about politics through him. I learned so many things about politics through him because he had heard so many parties head, all this PDP, APC head, all this. So he knows much about it. So I'm only seeing him more as a mentor in that line because I know he's much brilliant when it comes to that place.
So
So I actually want to.
okay, so
I actually want to be a politician. So I want to follow the legacy at some point.
of course now, Senator, you know say I did say I don't catch him
And
ready now.
now,
Now
thank
why
you. And now,
you down our blood, you down our blood. Now
it's very
officially
cool.
let me
Now it's
make the
very cool.
statement now.
Very
Wait,
cool.
let me make the
Andre, very
statement.
cool.
Let me make the statement so that I will put down for Instagram. The day when I fuck up, I will just go bring down, give Insta block, break
No
both of them.
issue.
Remember me in thy
By
kingdom.
God's grace,
Remember me.
fuck up no go come
You
from
know,
our
say,
camp. Fuck up.
remember
Even
me
me said,
in thy
Papa,
kingdom.
even me said, they talk that thing we they talk and back to you again. In your kingdom, always remember me.
I know, I know. I knew we got that deal now, honestly. Well, to be honest, now picking it from Bami's word, and I think you and Juna have just said the same thing. You pick your mentor precisely for what you need them for the situation you need them for. You just talked about character wise. He also made the example of when he wanted a certain position in his line of career, the kind of mentor he needed for that time being. He even started with
Yeah.
his dad and all, which I think you guys have, very, very perfect in conversation in that line. Now let's move to empowerment as part of those things that we need for survival. Some people now, because they won't go school now, they don't go study zoology for Nigeria. Bro, when we say our house we they gotta live with
For now.
we, we they gotta live with goats now. You get for area ourselves, chicken, goat,
Good.
no wala bami, no wala. Chicken, goat, dog, we gotta cruise. You understand? But they can't go study zoology. How understand saying now zoo you grow
You go.
up. Yeah, so jokes apart, empowerment means sometimes when things are not working, you can actually pick up skills, learning skills and all, you know. And these sometimes does not sit well with some people. I remember this one, I made a very big mistake, and that's why I included it in our conversation. Bami, you remember that time when my mom talks, say, make I go learn how to repair laptop, make I go learn how to repair laptop. Me, I believe say my mom waiting. I think say my mom they tell me now say, I mean I know they go school again. Say they want couple of me question. How I nearly report my mom to every family. Say my mom no one send me go school. Now I got the regret now because I realize say now handwork now it be the way out
Yeah.
for this kind of
And
generation we
work.
get now.
Yeah.
You understand? And thank God for the fact that I picked an hobby in camera. You get camera editing, and I know how to do cinematography, camera handling, editor. Thank God that I did business in derivative. If not, now I go to regret it.
Yeah. That
So
like
now
an handle work like that.
you get. So now let's talk about empowerment indeed. And I think say I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think JJ he had something to do with Ikeja at some point. I know they sure
Oh,
honestly. I know they
okay.
sure,
Okay.
but I think something like
So
phone or something.
we're
But I
talking
know they
empowerment for ourselves
yeah
right now,
empowerment
right?
for
Okay,
ourselves so
okay.
that we can also
So
diversify in our
let
making
me
income. So what do you think in that
I
line, JJ?
said I was not forced to go and also, but I picked the also myself. My first also was Ikeja on that bridge. I lived in Agege, for those of you that don't know. Ikeja on that bridge. That was my first also. That was when I started seeing life. I think the first time, funny enough, I was in GS2. Me and my mom, we went together. I wanted to buy a Dix or something, I can't remember. And I saw everything okay. I bought the Dix. I went to school the next day. Oh, I can't remember, but movies were happening. Okay, I'll help you buy it. I think it was like 15 naira bus for my gig to Ikeja then. I'll take the bus. I go and buy CD. From CD, they sell phones here now. I started helping people buy phones. Then
Normal.
accidentally, I randomly went into one shop, that shop, any part of phone that you want, screen or anything, you did there. So I
Ah,
started fixing
that's
phone. I
because
started
they repair
empower.
phone for people on street.
So that
And
was
now
Ikeja.
what you tell me they do that time with
Eh,
that?
I
I don't forget.
want to make
And
sure one time
and
where I
That
now,
blow
bridge
me.
impacted. That's where I learned. I saw the
yeah,
street mentality of guys
yeah,
of
for
different.
real.
Ikeja was my
I
zone on
remember
that
very
bridge.
well,
That
vividly.
sometimes I've walked. I don't get money. I go walk from my house. I go watch bridge on that bridge. I know say if I don't finish transaction that day,
Then
I go
now,
fit take
money go
bike.
promote.
I go out. So I empowered myself by doing learning phones there, fixing computers, then all these blog, not blog, not too exclusive. I'm trying to remember all this, but Ikeja, it really exposed me to a lot of empowerment and funny stories. I didn't do IT in school, but on my civilian aspect, I'm a field engineer.
Wow.
These were things that I
Because
learned, I just picked up from Egbons on that place, and I'm using to make money now. I travel to work as a field engineer. I didn't learn that in school. I'm not using what I learned in school to make money. It was my skill that I built
you
on
killed
along the line.
you killed the conversation just now. You are not using what you learned in school to make money right now. You killed the conversation. Bami, I remember that as much as you studied surveying
Survey.
in class, when you went for this your IT, went for IT, Baba, you dey learn as if say they carry you go meet person say you wan go learn surveyor. In fact, this guy don carry me go site o. Dey with me, I dey
Yes,
discuss am with
now,
him.
That's some your
normally.
general
I,
now.
And now, for real.
I swear, he don
Papi
carry me go site
Aputa.
wey he pay me o. I no dey lie. I swear, I no dey lie. He don carry me. He collect client.
And
He
definitely,
collect.
you not follow somewhere that you went there, they called you, and they paid you, and I got paid from you
Yeah, bro,
many times. And
bro.
now,
Bro, I
you
dey
just
tell
say
you,
from
I
me.
go hold tape go by. Bamiro go far. Go tell me say make I enter bush. I swear to God, I dey tell you. So now, Bami,
Yeah.
to be honest, I want to believe that not all of your classmates actually are that good at the field work. Maybe some people will feel like now we go class, go study, go
Mm,
write book.
mm,
But you were so
mm.
interested in that practicality.
In that
How
practical,
did you
yeah.
pick it up? Because we know Nigerian educational system. No lecturer go carry you go bush where they carry me go. How you take?
Definitely.
How did you throw yourself into that into that jungle of say no, this thing I won't learn now the nitty
So I
gritty.
want learn now. Normally, when I be one starter, I no believe I want to survey normally. Then force me. I don't even talk about. I don't even think about one learn. I don't even know they used to go school for itself. I used to just go on Baba Buruka Congo, just carry one thing, just do that, and they just give an 20,000. Yeah, come on me. So when my dad now saw something on the newspaper, like, and they said they lack surveyor. So like survey, okay. It's called consign that man. Go to say now you can go now you go to that. Why me? I want to go to economics. I want to do economics. He said no. I'm not. You won't be a teacher. You don't fit. You not be a teacher. No. You will not give me examples of people that have done economics and you finally be a teacher. And like, you're a guy. I was so sad. I went to go and meet my mom, and my mom said, that you have to follow your daddy's every like fine. And I went to school. My first year, I wasn't so. My first semester, I wasn't so interested in the course still yet. It was after I entered after I went for CWEX. They call it it's a 6 months. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
after
you
your
did COS.
NG,
I did COS
and I
too
went
as a
for
journalist.
CWEX in
Yeah,
Abeokuta.
yeah.
So now I was discouraged. In Abeokuta, I was discouraged, very discouraged, because I was just being in the office and I won't go to site. I was like, what is this job all about now? I'll just come up from my house, come here, and nothing. I'll just go back home like that. After the CWES, and I went back, I finished my ND. And after immediately I finished my ND, I started building interest in it, because when I was in ND, I went to a monotechnic. All we do there is surveying. So they will drill you. You have to know all about the instruments. You have to about all the survey instruments. So we are based on practicals, more of practicals than even theory. So when I finished NG, when I went to for my IT, and I started my IT in Lagos, Office of the Survey General, Hausa, and I I saw serving in another way entirely. Like, no, this is a good profession. I was holding instrument. I was doing serving for people that really know the importance of serving, and they are really making me feel more important
Important.
as a surveyor. And ever since then, I've been so motivated. Like, I'm so happy that I've never I've never talked down to what my dad said. That I accepted what he said.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I like that, and I think that story is not far fetched for me, because I remember, like I told you now, that I'm very good in camera handling. Thank God for the monotechnic I went to, journalism. That's
Yeah,
NIJ in Ogba. So there's a course we call photojournalism. There's a course, these courses we push, you
exactly.
up your image.
Documentary.
We bought
Mm.
camera, we did all these things. So it will push you up the limit. You will have laptop, you will get. So eventually, I started understanding the fact that, oh, I'm actually a very good. I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought because I could argue things, but I realized that being a lawyer, being a journalist, they are interwoven,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
one thing links them up together. You are going to be so you have a curious mindset, you investigate and all. So I started developing interest in. Do you know my first interview in my life? I always say it. First interview I'll have in my life is with the first lady of Ogun State, Leolufunke Daniel. And that day, she nearly called OGT that I was trying to question her as if I was from opposition party. I don't I because I before I went there, I went to go and over prepare. My questioning was more like
You
questioning her
know,
why the government was not doing fine. So, and she came for a social function. She wasn't ready for the, she
almost
wasn't ready.
which kind of question that
Yeah,
one?
I was telling her that in 2000 and something you said this,
You,
but now
you
you
dey
are
give enough facts.
everybody
You
will
are
just
giving
vex.
enough
Like,
facts.
this one a social function now. You really want to spoil this woman mood. And I didn't even understand that OGTV is a state owned. So that means you must dance to the tune of you get
Enough.
state
What?
government,
Yeah.
sitting government. It was not
You
even
know.
election time. Baba just they throw the woman, punch, punch, punch. Everybody, STV, AIT, they kept quiet. They just they look at this guy won't lose his job. But later on, if like say they expect something na IT person. Do you know that even from there, I thought, I will not go out again. My boss single-handedly sent me to go and do exclusive interview of the vice chancellor of Babcock. That man, me and the man nearly fight for office. When question why just they ask him, the man nearly won't stand up for seats. Say, guy, off that camera. I just they bombard down. You get so then I now understood that. Wow, I love this profession. I think you are right. I'm just buttressing your point too. That when I was also going for my journalism, I was skeptical because I wanted to be a lawyer.
Mm.
But when
Mm-hmm.
I got on the profession, I realized that no, this is actually my
This is
destiny.
yeah.
It's actually perfect for me. And this is where we need to the empowerment aspect of whatever someone says sometimes we refuse career advice because we were never properly oriented. You see, so in the line you have to learn something that will actually enhance your practice. Okay, we have two more to go, two more questions, and let us talk about the mental health awareness in this generation.
Okay.
See, you would agree with me that a lot of things people are hiding under shenanigans. People are actually mentally ill. A
You
lot of
say, can you repeat yourself again? People, the
mental
yeah.
mental awareness
You said
situation.
people are hiding under something.
Yeah,
Oh,
cruise. People are hiding
okay,
under
okay, okay.
cruise, now flex. We just they call it,
Mm.
and
Flex,
these
yeah,
are
yeah.
actually signals
Depressed.
signals of depression, signals of mental issues,
Mm.
signals of mental challenges that need immediate psychological therapies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and all these things like are stem from some things like you mentioned, peer pressure, social media oppression, mental oppression, all this kind. So how do we now talk about this mental awareness? Because what we have now in Africa is that mental health care. Africans know they get mental health, mental issues. Is it true? So let us talk about the adverse effect of all these shenanigans going on that has a toll on African youths or young minds, their mental health. And let's talk about that mental health awareness. So will you jump in, Junior, and
Mental
Bamiro will jump?
mental
Yeah.
awareness, mentalness, very important. Like I was speaking to a nurse friend of mine, and we were just talking about mental awareness, mental this thing. And she told me that, do I know that I can't remember the statistics, but black men have the higher chance of being mental between the ages of 18 to 28, even by just even taking Igbo. One, like it's gonna or drink. If you take anything too much, like black men have the higher chance of permanently being brain damage. There was something she mentioned that we process. So once that thing triggers, our head could go off. I personally have seen therapists at different stages of my life, and it's very advisable. Very advisable. I know our culture does not encourage it, but it's advisable. It doesn't mean you're insane. It's because you don't want to
Sure.
get insane. That's why you seek help. You have your conversations, and they give you a path on what to do, how to do, and how to go through that period. Mental situation is important.
Very
You got to
important.
address it
Very,
as
very,
little as
very,
your
very.
marriage, your kids, your life, even when you are growing.
Yes,
That
a
things
lot
that
of
even
things
happen to
going
you
through.
when you are
Yeah,
growing,
personally.
that you've not forgiven yourself, you've not forgotten, and you're not healed from it, then it start affecting you later. In school, we all go to boarding house. Some of us no go, but things happen. Things happen.
A lot of
They'll
things
molest some
happen.
people.
A
They don't
lot.
know, say at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it could still affect them mentally.
Yes.
Mental. I could go personal and give personal examples of how the life itself is mental. Say you wake up, another day, another bills is a mental
Yes,
situation.
now.
Ah, Omo,
Yeah.
So
now
what?
You're
UK,
right.
now UK be that to
So
yeah, bills.
whatever, whoever you have to talk to, professional people, no go dey smoke with things say tomorrow your
Pull up.
problems are
Take
not
a
solved.
back.
You dey fast forward down. You
And
go
I
drink
still come
alcohol
back.
now, it go
You
still
know,
come back. But
normally,
you
we still
need
come
to
back.
address the situation as little. Look, if you're not mental
Yeah.
stable, you
And
can
once
never
and
achieve
for all.
anything. A mental mind is an active mind. You have to be mentally good to
That's right.
achieve anything, to
Yeah.
think right, to eat well. If you're not mental, if you're not stable, you can eat the wrong food, you can eat the wrong portion. So your mind has to be okay.
Yeah.
If you want shoot, your mind got sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey,
sure. And
eh,
your mind
make
must
you know,
clear.
so
make you not go to aim one target like
You
TV. You
know,
don't say,
I can't get one.
we don't go to
I can't
shoot this
get.
target, and I
I
just
can't
don't
get one
face you.
bullet.
and we, especially our culture, we're like mental care. They take you to one pastor to be doing deliverance for you, bro. You don't need that thing. I'm not against that. I'm not against Christian. You don't need no deliverance. You need to say
You
psychology.
know,
You
medically
need
and medical
practical.
attention,
No
sir.
deliver go
Jay,
Yeah.
deliver you.
You
Jay,
know.
Jay. This the way we dey talk so. This the way we dey talk so. I swear to God, it's already affecting a lot of people in Nigeria. Some people that this economic
Hardship.
issues
Yeah.
is taking a big toll upon. I've talked with some people. I don't even know how to help them. I'm not a therapist, but I
Yeah.
can actually sense their pain.
Shit, the pain.
You know,
Yeah.
and the pressure. I say the other day I was talking to my friend, and this my friend is close to 37, 38, and is, to be honest, that guy, I feel for him. He never even did stable relationship. He never could afford his own apartment. He never get job. So you can
You
imagine.
would no. You would not be
Yeah.
mentally
You can
stable.
imagine.
You would
So
not be
I saw it as a point of duty to always call him and just
encouraged.
let us joke about things just to take his mind off
Of
and
yeah.
for him to know that there's someone in his life. But my question is, he's just a prototype of thousands
Of
of
people.
his kind.
Hmm.
You understand? So I
Mm-hmm.
I think that mental issue we're talking about is not something we should joke up. We should joke on a joke like what Jay
Yeah.
is saying. So Bami, I want you to jump in, but what triggers this question was I watched a podcast recently, and they brought a girl on that podcast. Apparently, the girl was trying to think she was actually making sense by saying, "Na Kinikon tribe, na this tribe they knack pass," and but all those things she was saying are not
Mm-hmm.
things that are supposed to be. And also, you know,
A
I could
stable
deduce.
person.
I could deduce that there's something wrong about this girl. So
Hmm.
and like I said, she's just a prototype of a thousands. So
Thousands. Yeah.
you are right there. That we dey here. We our own mental awareness for here. You don't talk and
They
you
different.
we know you are right there. What is going on, Bami? And how is the state of that mental issue going on in Nigeria right now? The hardship, how is it taking toll on people? What is going on? You know? with all few examples where you don't see.
Yeah, basically, I can even talk about things I'm even seeing around me. So many people might be smiling, laughing, but deep down, they've not eaten. Even their family at home, they've not eaten. And when you start hearing their experiences, you will almost cry for them. But this, presently, Tinubu's government is not smiling, it's carrying everybody's struggle seriously. And sometimes you just look out, some people they come out outside, they go they drive car, but you think this guy is okay. It's not okay. Recently, it's not this of I think 2 months ago, there's a policeman that lives in front of my house. Normally, policeman now, why would policeman do the thing? You way they commit anything, if you jail, so why they think and they give salary? But like, and all of a sudden, I just see the man just died. And I saw this man yesterday and I was joking, I was even putting me like, all of a sudden, he's dead. Oh, what happened? He said, it's like 4 days ago, you never see 1,000 naira. Just kind of thing. And this man, they follow me this man every now and then. Every now. So I'm like, why can't you just come out, tell people your problem? That's the solution to depression. Depression has levels. When we were in secondary school, we always have depression that God, I won't pass this, I won't pass, I won't promote, I won't get promotion. That's going to worry you for night. Because tomorrow night the results will come out. You don't know if you go pass, I will fail. But that night you'll be worried. That's another level of depression at that time. When you grow up to a certain point, you get married, you get kids, and you have to be paying bills. Like Deomi said, when that one start coming to your head, down another form of depression where you don't come up from when you did secondary school. So people keep different kind of depression in a different way. You just have to like come out from your cage, express yourself with people, be among people, let people hear from people. People will say things that actually relate to what you're going through. And you actually start from it, and from there you'll be cool. So many people are going through a lot mentally, and people doesn't even know. They might think they're okay, but deep, they're not okay. So depression, I just believe mental illness, mental this thing needs serious
Addressing.
like serious tackle. I'm one kind of person. I used to notice someone when someone is so sad. When I see your attitude, even facially, I can read you. I know what is wrong with you. I can go up to you. What's wrong with you now? Okay, good. Not did like this before now. Because I feel everybody at one point you've gone through all those kind of things before. Everybody, I've gone through it before, so I know how it looks like. So when I see someone going through that kind of thing that is similar, I just have to like call you, explain things to you. No, I just make you feel like no, let me say I don't do it before. I want that thing bad one, but well, God save me. But you don't say your problem be like you know, but just to make him or her feel there's
There's
still better
hope.
days ahead. You understand? So I just try to chicken that one anyways.
Briefly, let me add to that. I desire and I hope that in the near future, the Nigerian government, West African government, African government to be able to understand these mental challenges and be able to bring resources. And we ourselves, whatever we can do to bring resources to people and let them know, oh my brother, mental health is real.
It's real though.
You need to be
Yes, it's
stable
real.
too.
It's
No,
Look for
real.
yourself.
And
I don't.
the funniest thing is just that Nigeria government they are not even ready to help. That's the funniest thing. If you think they are going to help, they are trying to help. No. In fact, I think they are trying to depopulate people. Yeah, because so many people are
Don't
dying
worry.
every day,
Go
coded
follow them.
because
We go
of
help them,
all this
Japa.
high cost of everything. Yeah, and they don't send.
It is well.
God help us for
it,
Nigeria.
it's a sad thing because what I see in the society like this, and Dewumi will testify to it, is I came to a society like this and I saw that the priority they place in all communities that you hardly go to a street without seeing a community library, in every community. But what they prioritize in Nigeria is every street you see hotels, you
Or beer
see
parlor.
you get beer parlor. And so if you weigh the kind of products they are trying to produce from the two societies, you understand that why one will retrogress naturally, one will progress. Yeah, they are building, they are telling us that they are even advertising it on TV that there's a free tennis court that has been built across UK that they should bring your girls to come and learn tennis for
Tennis
free.
of
And
imagine that.
there's free basketball
See,
court that has been built in China.
see empowerment.
Just come. So your kid now, you fit carry and go just go learn
That's
because they are
free
prepared.
therapy.
So they are preparing for Olympic champions of the next 10 years in basketball, in tennis, and all. But we right now, our human resources, we are not even putting it to use. You get, and
Oh,
what human beings need is a glimpse of hope. Do you know how that conductor will feel when you know say in Pikin state government they tidy in football, or in Pikin through Sunday state government they tidy in football?
That's
He go they drive
that's
happily.
that's a
yes,
less
now.
stress, less
You
Yes.
go
burden,
less
less.
Now.
stress. You get,
Hmm.
or you see that Marwa guy now. You know, say they worry about school fees. Some things they be say
Yes, now.
basic don't they sorted for in life. Subsidized housing, subsidized, but the pressure is much now. And people where travel come I don't blame them all, but I will just encourage them to not to see themselves as the better Africans, as the successful Africans because you relocated. No, there is actually a purpose attached to everything. Abi dem talk am now say to whom much is given, much is
Much is
expected.
Yeah.
expected.
Much
Yeah.
So
expected, definitely.
if we no fit do much by resources, because now we don dey let our people know say omo dis place no be the paradise wey dem promise us for Bible.
Things say it
Hmm.
be.
This is the
Yeah.
reason.
No be the place with this.
Sometimes we no dey get savings, but we can actually still have conversation with them. All these things wey be say you go dey give them distance, dem go dey feel less of human being, you go dey package say dem don dey failed.
Mm-hmm.
So let us bridge that gap, and that's why I'm doing this as street and cathedral. So that you don't pressure yourself too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we are all in the same boat together.
Yeah.
You see wetin
It's always
happen
good
for
at times to
you
take a
get
back
so
seat,
so so
relax.
anyways, 2 months to go, and this one, after this one, then it will be your own free question, which is conclusion. The policy. What are the policies that you think that policy frameworks that government can actually put in place that can actually improve things, maybe in line with education, empowerment, also to help in this mental state. What are those policies you think that can help at this point in time? As things don't get it don't water don't pass down. But how Japan talk
Hmm.
am.
I tell
So
you. I tell
so
you.
who won't jump in first?
Let me allow Bami go first on this.
Okay, me, I believe all this policy, as Tinubu enter now, Tinubu has already dropped all those policies, but they are not implementing it yet. Loan for the students, this for the gas, this blah 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 blah. Blah. They get better thing, they talk am. Everything they talk now real, but they've never have I don't think for now they're ready to do it. Well, let's talk about the what's it called, the student loan now. Student loan, when Tinubu said this, everybody was so happy. Student was so happy, like, thank God, at least loan, if you go school, even if you don't get money. But when you enter, then sign up for budget, say they don't do one. But still yet, it is not happening. They say okay, they're giving people youth, many youth employment. It's not happening. They know what to do. All of those things that they are meant to do, they were saying it, but they were not implementing them. All of it. This I know now. All those campaigns, all those things back to back, they know exactly what to do, but they will never. You have to equip all these youths. Now, because they don't equip them now, they are doing legal things they don't need to do. Because they don't have anything to work on. They don't have anybody they have talent, but nobody to even help them with money or something like that. They have to like go through the fastest lane. That would be the legal way, just to make it. So the policy for Nigeria, not say they don't get them why, but they don't already want to.
Okay, Jay, jump in.
To be honest with you, that question, I don't want to say it's a tough one for me because the man,
You go be
I'm
sending
trying
so
as
anything
much
we
as
talk now, we go owe you for future when you don't win the election.
I'm trying as much as I can to see
No, no,
how I
no, no.
can
I'm,
involve.
I'm
Okay.
supporting JJ, even if you go for
I,
senator for
I,
anything.
I'm
I,
trying as much as I can to
100.
see, I thought it was a private something knowledge, but now it looks like it's a public knowledge now
okay.
of my interest in political space in Nigeria. So policy to me right now, I don't even think there's a policy that is Nigeria. So okay, let's implement this that can make a rapid change because even the people who gone self, I think right now they need to be educated. Like, or there's a form of education policy that we can give to people, like community
Mm-hmm.
centers, like
Yeah.
computer room, library infrastructure, that way let even the youths because àwọn tó ti darúgbó ń sìn mi ò mọ policy ta lè ṣe fún wọn
And now, I want to
that
law.
can make them happy. I don't know where to start from.
Now why
There's a
now why we
lot.
guys now why do you guys take over? Not from the top, right? not from the top. It's not possible from the top. It won't be easy. But from this our grassroots, from this local government, from this supervisor, from this councillor, try to do something. Try make just try and make a change. Don't go there. Just pick someone.
There's a lot of
try.
policy
Just
that we have to
for that local government alone, let them enjoy that. This is the real government too. And from there, things will happen.
Well, now this is the conclusion. Oh, I mean, honestly, you know, like I said, I really just want this platform to be a platform where I want my page to be a page where even a tutor in secondary school can pick a topic from I say, listen to this. Nothing erotic, nothing you can, that's the idea. Like, if we can use social media to teach now, and you have a lot to learn, jot down. To be quite honest, I appreciate both of you. I'm not leveraging
Thanks, bro.
Have close,
I appreciate you for bringing me up here, bro.
I appreciate the honor. I appreciate the time you dedicated to this topic. It's not easy to get a 1 hour out of our busy schedule these days. I appreciate. I know joke with them. So thank you. And this will be my concluding, and it will be your closing remark. What do you think is your projection in the 10 years to come? Do you think things will get better? Be honest. Or you think, okay, if you move in this direction, things will get better in the next 10 years? Or you think...
Are you talking about Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria and the people itself. The people, we've talked about the people. Breeding the right mentality was the topic, right? So what do you think is the projection in the next 10 years? Do you really think people will think towards something that will make changes in the society? Or now we go see the twerk and go. You go see a risky they go.
Normally, I wish Nigeria well. I wish I've been Nigerian. It's our mother's land. But do notice I've been getting worse every year. Last year was better than this year. Last year was better than last year. Next year will be better than this year. This will be better than next year. That's what it has been. I'm sorry. I said I just like when I started. I said Nigeria is my country, my mother's land. But in the next 10 years, I'm telling you, this bad government will not stop. This will not stop. I'm telling you. Let's forget about 10 years. Maybe go back. It will get worse. That's it. Let's be frank. Automatically, nobody won't come now. Don't talk anyone in the one use 6 years like this now. That's what you said. So they will spoil for 12 years. And you got to say something will go up for 10 years. Nothing, my brother. Nothing.
But we now want protest now. Why the protest?
No, me, I'm not protest.
So some people come protest against
some
protest.
People. Thank you. I will never in my life protest. For what? Nah. I just want to go die for the nation. Why? I will never do that.
Jay, what's your closing remark?
They say,
hope, or you throw us in a looming dark, like
they say,
like that. Bam don't throw us in looming dark now.
We'll find us now. We'll find out. They say a fool at 40 is a fool.
And Nigeria don't 50. Nigeria don't move.
This is what you talk. Go like the bomb shell.
Nigeria don't move extra 10, ba.
I tell you.
Wow.
He who fails to should be in a plan. I better take the
who fails to plan will plan to fail.
Exactly.
People say, oh, Nigeria is not as old as UK. Nigeria is not as old as this. Those countries were planning to succeed. They were not planning to fail. At 40, they knew where they were going. Before 40.
We don't reach 50 like this, over 60.
Team Odita. But it's my desire. I projected for the next 10. What I used to tell people is, some people come on, my close friends, are like, but boy, I used to say Nigeria will be no more, that they would have sold Nigeria in the next 10 years. And that's one of my reasons why I decided, you know what, it is time to involve in politics. Let's try if you can save them from even selling the country. So the goal now is let's save it from them selling before we can now think about future. So let's stop Nigeria from being sold. But saying progress in the next 10 years, let's pray we are not sold. And we know where we are going. I stopped there.
Now to play all of film for my life.
This is reality. This is
normally.
This is reality.
reality.
As you fear us now, which country you want on top senator now?
See, I'll be honest. My goal going into politics, I don't need Nigerians. I'm not trying to brag. I don't need Nigerians' influence. Where I am in my life right now, my nature of job, I can get to as influential level worldwide as I want to, as I desire to. So Nigerian influence, I don't need it. Owó tẹ́ fẹ́ fún mi, màá gbà, but you need
Wọ́n
it.
máa fún ẹ.
But it's just because
Àwọn tí
of the
wọ́n
little
ti bàjẹ́ bàjẹ́.
change. Let's give some people hope. I encourage as much people as possible. If you can jackpot, jackpot.
Of course. I
Then
always
you
say that.
now,
No.
after you jackpot, you will now make the decision. Do I want to go back
And that's why
or
we have
not?
Japada or Jason.
It's you that will now make. But
Japada.
go
Jason.
live and
But
see
what's
how the life is supposed to be.
Láti ẹ̀kọ́ jápa náà.
So what I mean, ṣé mo fẹ́ wá jackpot
Stay for another time yẹn.
Yeah, so I mean, I will give. I don't want to sell a false market to you because I inspire to have a political. I know. I will go. This is how it is. We don't want us to sell the nation. I want my kids to know in Nigeria. I want my grandkids to know in Nigeria. That's my desire. That's why I want to run. That's why I'm involved in politics, so we can save the glory of Nigeria. Then we don't know if
Nigeria
make.
needs.
But Kasha save it, no?
Oh no, Kasha save it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That now we have to start from this grassroots, this local government. Like I don't mind to be like I did. If I give me chairman, local government of Kenya,
Chairman,
when they just come.
2027.
No. I'm not talking about the poll itself. I really want to. For that community, we can just try to do something. They go and say, money na water. Do what they want to do. No chop palm. Do one. Let everybody be happy.
Let people even drink water.
For that local government.
If you drink water for free, that you don't have to buy, you don't have to think on how to buy water. Just that one last song. It's a game changer.
I tell you.
That you can drink water
very big
to
one.
survive.
Yes,
drink
now.
water.
Yes. Oh no, it's all lofa.
So
They pay me like I know you guys are saying the truth, and I know you guys are passionate about Nigeria, so I can't take that away from you. And the truth is, I share. It's a feeling I can understand, And the most painful thing is, our modern life will talk. It can't be like the Bible. They read the Bible. They say, "Oh, go out you exile." I don't even understand what it is. So we get all those kind of things. We want the reason I say, Baba, Nigeria matter. They always make you get emotional. You get because
you have to be
like
motherland.
they pay me. They pay me. I'm not gonna lie. They pay me. But
I
that
don't believe you. They pay everybody. Our motherland, where we grow from. We want to enjoy. Nonsense.
Well, that
crazy,
being
bro.
said, I want to appreciate both of you. I want to appreciate you, Senator. You don't know where you want to Senator now.
Thanks you, my brother, for bringing me and my cousin on here.
Yeah, big bam.
It's a very good conversation, and I love it, bro.
Big bam. So, I would make sure that I do the editing of this. I'll send you the link once it's done. I'll send you the link on Spotify and YouTube so that you can also share.
All right.
And, like I said, thank you very, very much. Next week, we go.
Respect, boss.
People don't message me, say, guy, you took take for streets, waiting. You like wrong way.
And I won't run go cathedral.
Next week, we go cathedral. I don't promise now. We go cathedral.
No more.
And thank you so much, the amazing followers, people who join and comment. I love you guys. Catch you next Sunday for another intellectual fellowship. Bye, guys.
Hold on.
Maximum respect.
Please hold on. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this platform. Please keep doing what you are doing. Thank you for the opportunity. I hope in the future you will invite us back again.
Definitely.
For life, brother, for life.
And for those who don't know, these are my brothers. So this is my blood cousin. This is my cousin too.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.